Hi everyone, it's Jerusha. Today is Sunday, May 14th, 2017. Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. I'm a mother too, so happy Mother's Day to all of you, even those new mothers who don't think of yourself as mothers like myself. I'm somewhat new, a mother. This video is it's inspired by a commenter. Like, I like to have commenters that are positive and thought-provoking. So this woman, I'm not going to say her name because I'm not sure. I mean, she did comment publicly, but I'll link below to the video that she commented on. It was the one about why I chose to make my own human hair extensions for my dreadlocks. For my natural hair dreadlocks, I made my own extensions. So I made a video about why I chose to make my own, but I didn't go into like the reasoning behind why I actually extended my dreadlocks. Partially, I believe I didn't. But I think I might have gone into that in my 9-month dread update. And then my 10-month dread update is still in the editing process. Oh my goodness. But it's soon done. So I also have another one on scalp health issues. So that's also coming. Hopefully, who knows when I'll get these uploaded and patched together. Maybe it'll be before or after those two. Anyway, this one is, the comment was brief. Of course, my answer was long, like usual. She wrote, will you cut your extensions as your natural hair grows? And do you feel less genuine with extensions? I really like this question, so I'm going to make a whole video about it. But before I do that, first I want to give a shout out to SebAtreyu, who made a video called What is Nag Champa? And he talked about me in it, not like in detail, but it's a very cute short video. And it's funny, and he has a hard time remembering my name, Saunter Scamper, and that's cute. And so I'm going to put a link to that below because I like SebAtreyu, and he has a way bigger YouTube following than me. Maybe he's been on here longer than me, probably has, but he does a lot of videos too. So I really like SebAtreyu, and he did this video called What is Nag Champa? And it turned out, I clicked on it and it was a lot to do with me. That was so sweet. So I want to promote myself by promoting you to go to his his video about me, which isn't very long. And it's not really about me, but it's about how much I love Nag Champa and how he caught onto it and started to try it. Other thing I want to say before I get into the question I just read to you is, in my scalp video, I mentioned this spray. This is not made for dreadlocks or anything like that. It's Desert Essence brand Relief Spray, and it's a tea tree oil based tea tree relief spray. And I've used this over time for the last several years for various skin issues. I'm not going to get into the gory details of like skin irritations and such. But I have been having some little like pimples. I don't even know if it's like maybe bug bites from the nighttime. Ooh, don't want to think about it. I'm not afraid of spiders, but I don't want to think about them biting me at night. So under here, like back here and here, they're like these like pimples and they itch. And I even had them back when like Debbie made my dreadlocks before I had dreadlocks. So some kind of irritation that I get here, I'm not even going to show it to you because they're just like red pimples and they're irritating. And I've had them for at least a week this time. So in my scalp video, I talk about how I haven't used this on my scalp yet. So I'm not sure because it does have tea tree, and you're not supposed to put like straight tea tree oil on your hair or scalp. Sorry. But I did, since that video, which will be up soon, I did spray it on my scalp, especially back there. I've done it a couple times a day because it's like so itchy. I've used the Dreadlocks conditioning oil that's based on coconut oil, which is, antimicrobial, which I do mention in my scalp video. But, it's just not doing it for me. It's not enough. It's not enough. So I use this and I like it a lot. I haven't purchased this recently. This is probably purchased in the last like year to 2 years. So I hope that it's still available. And if I can find it, I'll make a link to it below, probably an Amazon link because I buy everything from Amazon because their shipping policies are just so reasonable, usually reasonable. So the first ingredient is water and then tea tree leaf oil, but it has a whole lot of other ingredients, whole lot. And alcohol, denatured alcohol, is the very bottom of the list, and all these other herbs. So if you have, like, if you really do want to spray some awesome tea tree mixed up thing that is purchased, like, you know, purchased from the store or from probably on Amazon, this is a good one. You know, it might have a different label at this point, but tea tree relief spray is the kind of thing you would look up. It's based on tea tree oil, very refreshing for your scalp or skin, but also like soothing and helps to like cure clear things up. So there's that. So to answer the question that I'm answering for this video, will you cut your extensions as your natural hair grows? And do you feel less genuine with extensions? I'm going to read you my answer. First, I'm going to answer the second part of the question because I thought that was more interesting. Thank you for your questions. They are very good questions. Yes, I do feel less genuine with extensions. I struggled with whether to do them for about over 6 months. And I didn't want to do extensions, but it came down to seeing how slowly my length was coming in. Even after my dreads locked up, they kept on shrinking. I was wanting to feel like my old self again, in the way that I have had long hair that was to the middle of my back for over 9 years. And I never thought that I would cut my hair. Having dreads, they shrunk from the middle of my back all the way up to midway between my shoulders and my ears. And I wasn't prepared for that much shrinkage nor for that length to last for so long. So I caved into my aesthetic desire to have hair that was a more comfortable length for me when looking at myself in the mirror. Now, when I look in the mirror, I do look like myself to me, while I really didn't feel like I looked like myself with my mature dreads before the extensions. So my hair shrank up so far and was staying at this short length for so long, even though my dreads were only like 8-10 months old, less than 9 months old. They shrunk up to here, and then they kept shrinking. It seemed like even though they seemed mature, they also kept seeming like they were still getting somewhat shorter. They weren't getting longer. I did want to be able to say to myself that all of this hair is mine, but I hope eventually it will all be my own hair, which leads me to answering her first question. I think that I will cut off these extensions once my own hair gets long enough for me, but I want to try to preserve the extensions so that I can be able to reuse them someday if I want to, or for someone else to use if they want them. It will be hard not to trim them along the way, though, as my hair grows, because I don't really want dreads that are much past the middle of my back. Even when they are all my own dreads, I will probably plan to trim my own dreads once they get too long for my comfort level. I like myself with long hair, but I also like it to be a reasonable style that isn't longer than is practical for me. So that's my answer to her question. I'll link to that video below for your convenience. But my dreadlocks, I'll take them down out of this now for you in case you haven't watched the other videos. If you have, you can probably tune out now because this isn't going to be getting much longer than this. I use multiple ponytail holders so that I don't put tension on all of my hair or my scalp. Like, I'll put the top part in a ponytail, and then if I want to put the rest of it up in a ponytail, I'll put it in a second ponytail. And a thicker one. I got like long, like ones for thicker hair. Like, these are the regular size ponytail holders, and this is the flat one. Here's another one. It looks like a flat one here, small, regular size, and then this one's for, quote, thicker hair. So this one's bigger. And I will usually use at least one of the smaller ones, sometimes two, if I want to put one on this side, one on this side, pulled back. And then if I want to put all of it up, I'll like put it all together and put the big one around all. It helps to minimize the tension from all the different directions on my scalp. So my extensions, so not all of my hair is extended. Like, this is not extended. There are about 20. The front, from here forward, that are not extended, except for a few. Like this one, I did a little end extension here on it, so that's like a 6-inch long extension that's mostly loose hair. And there's a little bit dreaded at the top that I overlapped. The rest of the extensions, I don't know, they might be like 12 inches, 15 inches. I'm not really sure because I made them myself. And then I cut the bottoms off. That's what I used for that one that I showed you. This one, cut the bottom off of the extensions. So these in the back here are extended, and I overlapped them by like 3 inches. So this hair is my natural hair. Also down to like here is my natural dreads. But then I overlap them and to attach these extensions really well. And I really wasn't sure how much the extensions are gonna get like skinnier when they got more mature, when they got more compacted, they got skinnier. So I wasn't exactly sure how thick to make them related to my hair, because my dreads are like going through a phase where they're a little bit thinner here and more compact, and then they're like thicker from here down, my natural dreads, because of the maturation process and the shedding and everything. As your hair sheds, it kind of like works its way down, which makes it thicker there than at the roots. So it's not necessarily something to worry about, because it's sort of like a part of the process. So anyway, these are my hair with extensions, and yes, I don't feel like genuine, and it's not like you have to try and make me feel better about it. I don't feel bad about it. I just didn't know. I didn't expect. I did not realize, because my dreads really matured fast, thanks to Dreadlocks, I guess. And also thanks to me like working on them a lot and like doing a lot of palm rolling. And so they shrank up. My hair is fine, but I had a lot of it, or at least I thought, until I got into the dread community and saw people with really thick hair. And then I realized, no, my hair wasn't really all that thick. So yeah, so my hair got really short, and it was just staying short for so long. And I just don't, when I look in the mirror, I just didn't feel like myself. And it was a long time for me. It was more than 6 months of feeling not like myself and not knowing when it was going to come back into length. So now when I look in the mirror, I do feel like myself. This is the shape my hair was, the shape, you know, around my head. This is the shape my hair was before I had dreadlocks. It was like layered seamlessly. I didn't have it quite so short in the front. It was, you know, it wasn't like shorter in the front than in the back, but other than that, it's a similar shape of hair. So when I walk past myself in the mirror, look at myself in the mirror, I don't feel so like, I felt like a drowned rat, really, with my hair sticking out a lot and the dreads being so short down to like here at the most. So yeah, so if I put my hair back like this for you, you get a little bit of a sense of what my hair looked like before I did my extensions. And actually some of this is extended, like this one's a little bit of an extension, this one's a little bit of an extension. So take away that, and this is what you got. Beautiful dreadlocks, I would say, but gonna take a while to get long, gonna take a while. So I did this, yeah, I did this. So I don't feel like, you know, like I said, I don't feel as genuine, but I still feel like I did an okay thing. I don't think I hurt anyone. I really hope I didn't hurt anyone by using human hair. Because if I did, I definitely want to make it up to them by like, whatever. I mean, yeah, that's stupid. But a lot of people use human hair. So, but I did think about it a lot before I bought it and did it quite a bit, actually. So that's the answer to the question. Hope you all are doing well, and please feel free to comment below and put a thumbs up if you want to. All right, take care. Bye-bye.